Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos dias. How are you? This is Lisa Marie. Hoping all is beautiful, perfect, whole, and very, very complete. Yeah, so I am, what is it, Thursday? I am on Sapelo Island in Georgia. Look at that up in Georgia, in the south. And the island is a Gullah Geechee island, the last on the Georgia coast, some say. That's still Gullah life and Gullah everything. I mean, I feel like I said, the way I dress out here and the way I look, I feel like something out of a Jonathan Green painting, because I see why they wear the hats and the scarves and the long dresses and all that other good stuff. It's good for you. So I'm trying out this. I did bring some bug spray that I was not wearing because I was convinced that bug spray would not work. And it's a natural bug spray. Don't laugh. Natural bug spray that I got from Whole Foods. Like, I got it a year ago. No, I got it before I went to the DR the first time when I did the Spanish immersion program, and I forgot that I had it. But anyway, I'm trying it out. That's why you got me. You don't see a sweater on, a sweatshirt. You don't see. I want to try it out and see how good this stuff works. And so far, so good. I mean, I feel like I'm getting bit on my feet, so we're gonna see how this goes. But so far, so good. So, but I got my stuff on standby. I got my little. I call this my fan is my fly swatter. And actually, this fan was found in the house. I really wish I could show y'all to the house. Although I got it on my camera, I recorded it, and I'll definitely give you a peek. But I can't because I'll lose the Wi-Fi. See, I'm connected to Mr. Maurice Bailey's house. That's right there. I'm connected to that house, his Wi-Fi, so it's actually working good out here. And I could also go to the library, but I don't have to. So this is the porch. Now, don't judge the porch. It's a beautiful porch. It's old, but it's huge. And this is the guest house that I'm staying in, the Wallow Lodge. And it's lived in. It's got stuff on it. There's a rocking chair down there, some rugs, things. But it's a wonderful porch. It's not screened in, which I think they do that. That'd be great. But I think the mosquitoes, I don't find them coming in as much in here. It's always shady, but a lot of other bugs. So if you see me moving, it's like bees, lots of bees. Um, but it's always shady, so that's good. So yeah, it's covered, a covered porch. So my video entitled was to, come into Sapelo Island to get your mind right. My mind is getting right. The peacefulness. Let me again. You don't need to see me as much. That that little bush right there attracts. Oh, there's a mosquito. I see you. That bush right there attracts a lot of bees. And this is the house of the family. I'll just show you family homes, but that's all I'll show you. I'll do a complete one again with my other camera where I walked around a bit. I did that already. So I got all that on footage for the groups and for the Patreon, but I still want y'all to see what I see. And today, Maurice said that he's going to give me that interview or, that discussion. So I said, do you want to have questions? You just want me to only ask you? He said, no, go for it. I'm ready. So we had a good time last night. It was the community what you call community potluck, and everybody brought food, and it was nice because it was in the juke joint, the Tro. But they had no music, but still they had a little bar back there. I mean, I'm not drinking like, yeah, it's nothing to drink, and I drink organic, and I'm not here for that, so it doesn't even matter. But it was fun. The only thing I could have was, I talked about Becky, but Becky did bring some guacamole, and she made it in Mr. Maurice's house, so I know exactly what she used, which was all organic, not organic, but it was at least raw. So all I had was guacamole because it was fish that looked delicious. It was rice, but it had a whole bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, it was just stuff I couldn't eat. But I didn't mind because I didn't come for that. I've been doing raw. So I've been eating fruits and doing smoothies. And the guacamole was the first kind of like substantial food I had in the days that I've been here. I'm so skinny right now, and I'm gonna be real skinny by the time it's over. But I feel good and I feel happy. Got plenty of water to drink. It's lovely. It's quiet. I sleep so well here peacefully. Deep, deep sleep. It's that country sleep, that sleep that we need. I love it. I'm going to go to the general store today because I want to pick up these herbs. They have an herb called Life Everlasting. And it is a herb, and it actually grows on the island. Actually, all the herbs here grow on the island, and they sell it at the country store. They call it general store as well. But this one called Life Everlasting, it goes fast because it's the herb for everything. It's the herb for to clear out your lungs, herb for everything. But listen, all you menopausal women, it is the herb for, oh my God. It is the herb for when your estrogen is out of balance, when you have an estrogen imbalance from basically menopause. So hormone imbalance of estrogen, it will provide it. And a lot of times when a woman has an estrogen imbalance, it shows up in a lot of ways. And a lot of vaginal discharge is a name for this one specifically that a lot of women 50 plus don't talk about what they're getting, and they think something wrong with them, and it's actually an estrogen imbalance, hormonal imbalance due to menopause. And the women, and they everybody take it's a cure all for everything. So I'm waiting for the guy because the woman at the country store said that it goes so fast, and it wasn't there when I came the first day, and she said she'll hold some for me. But I'm trying to get with the locals, this brother Tony and the rest, where we could just go find it and pick it ourselves, pick the leaves and herbs ourselves, if we could find it. So I'm gonna look for some herbs today because I need this Life Everlasting. But like I said, it's good for everything. It's not just a woman's herb, but that was one of the things that pointed out. It's good for everything. And yes, I realized that, yeah, this menopausal thing is very, very deep, the things that happen. But let me tell you, we had the greatest conversation at the potluck. So it was people from, it was all of us, and except for, the interview with Becky, but she actually was very funny, and she's a Southerner, so there's that humor there. And we were all talking about, so she's 51, I'm 52, the brother Maurice is 50, and the other brother Tony was 63. So we was talking about that men go through the change of life too, and it was so wonderful. So y'all, hooray for the 50 plus club, and if you younger, just sit back and listen, because you're gonna be in there one day if you're lucky enough to get to 50. Uh, to have conversations about the change and everything falling, and men say they things fall too, not just the woman's body, and the men going through it. And we was laughing about everything we were going through as far as hot flashes, and the men said they get those too, and the this is that. But it was so nice to be around the men and be like, we men don't care about that, we getting older too, like that's okay. It was raunchy, it was naughty, it was funny, it was humorous. It was so nice, like I said, as a 50 plus woman, to be around 50 plus women and men and have this really frank, open, funny, hilarious, amazing conversation about the changes in the body that men and women both go through over 50. And that men do have a change. They go through a lot emotionally, physically, spiritually. They go through a lot too. It was just, but we was hooting and hollering. It was the most, it was the bomb. What I love about traveling is the people that I meet. Like I said, when I was in Hadabakor the last time, I met the young man, 18-year-old Noah. If you watching, I love you. I'm so proud of you, and I want you to do great things. You're already doing great things, so just do you. Be you, and you good. And then I met the sister Wandy from Atlanta. She's part of the community called Outdoor Afro, which is a black group that actually does and rents and stays in campsites and do hiking and mountain climbing. And love you, girl. Definitely keeping in touch. And then wonderful Tony, shout out. He is just the man of everything. He is definitely could do a lot. And he also is one of the first blacks that had organizations of doing canoeing and being outdoors, and blacks being outdoors and doing outdoorsy thing that white folks normally do that we thought. But he's a pioneer, so nice. I think he's leaving today, so that was nice. And you just make friends, you make deep friends, and you make people like you. And you don't have to be a lot, you don't have to put on a lot, you don't have to wear fancy clothes, you don't have to get your makeup done or your nails done right. They just like come out, be you, and people like you. I just think even the level of beauty and attraction and how much you attract from your inner self. Like, I know it sounds corny and like, really, what does that mean, Lisa Marie, and all that good stuff. Okay, wait, no, this bug spray, they ain't that good. Hold on, let's put this shirt on. Let's put this shirt on and let's keep it as real as we possibly can. We ain't doing this today. All right, no. Okay, they got me. See how fast I am too? And you're sweating because you got to put all these damn clothes on. I'm going to put my socks on, but not this moment. Hat back on. Okay. Country girl, country girl. They got, look, I got the neck up here. You think it's cold, it ain't cold. It's just, it's country. It's skeeter season. Yes, I think that happens a lot here. But yes, it's like yourself is enough and you're beautiful and you don't have to do nothing and be nothing and people like you or attracted to you. It's just, I'm also probably warm because I don't drink that hot tea. I'm drinking this tea that I had. That tea that I showed you in my haul is called Liver Happy Tea in my country cup. And it's making me hot. That's what it is too, because it does expel. So it's a detox tea. But I don't know. Like I just, in my grown woman self, I am my 52-year-old self, not trying to be younger, not trying to look younger, not trying to feel younger, just being. Like I've never been there. I've never been around people that we could have this conversation. And it was funny and hilarious. And we were like grown folk earning that loud laughter. We was earning that loud laughter and hooting and hollering and being funny and being inappropriate in the right way because we could. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I can't even explain that feeling. But it was simple and it was country and it was folk. And oh my God, I don't know. Like, and just what I'm learning about other people and all of us, I think all of us at the table were divorced, which was some was on a second, some was divorced twice, some was divorced three times. Like it was just so free. It was real life and real experiences. And if you young people ever get to sit around people like that, you are so blessed. But it was I was gonna say being out the United States because that's what Sapelo Island feels like. It don't feel like it's the U.S. It feels like you in another country. But maybe it's not necessary you have to be outside the United States to get that. It's just being with real people that experience real things, the things that people love about you. You know, especially in these small towns too, where everybody is related in some way. So when a new person come into town, like everybody want to know them. Like ladies, if y'all want a husband, y'all can come probably down to Sapelo because they need some people that they ain't related to. They probably love you, but it's more than that. It was even like the relationships that people were having where they lived and there's pictures they were showing of their wives and ex-wives or husbands and ex-husbands. It was real women. It was real black women and real black men loving each other and figuring it out and getting out of love. Well, not even out of love, but many of them were divorced but still very close to their to the exes and the spouses. And it's another way of life. I think what I'm getting here is that I'm already enough, that my menopausal estrogen low in levels, in need of some testosterone or whatever, right, is good, that I don't have to be anything. I just come out in my long country dress and my hat and my sweatshirt and my socks and my shoes. Don't have to match because it ain't about that. And cover up and be part of this life, and people see you for that. It was just that there's such an inner beauty that comes out here inside of you. That's what I say about Sapelo Island. It is, you get your life. You become enough. You don't, it's like you can't, like what you gonna do? You gotta cover up. You gotta take care because you don't want to get mosquitoes. But people still see you. Yeah, it's a whole nother reality. It's a whole nother world. It's where you can grow old gracefully and respectfully, and not grow old, but grow wisdom. And that aging is funny and it's beautiful and it's a conversation in a tro in a bar in a juke joint, if you will, on Sapelo Island with black folks that talk like you or talk country, but got that little in there, and it's just, oh yeah, it's heaven. It's heaven on earth. Like these traveling experiences, I was even thinking today, like, who is this woman? Me, that's me. I'm talking about myself. Who is this woman that was living in Saxapaha with a husband and, wearing all these fancy African clothes and diva walking out the door every single day, which ain't wrong because, I would return to that. But, and thinking I was going to live this life and do this thing that didn't happen, and so grateful it didn't happen because I didn't want that to happen, really. And now I'm traveling. Like, how did that happen? How is this possible? And a lot of y'all want to know. I'm gonna do a whole video on it because it's the next intensive. Though I'm saying that's going to be in the video on the next intensive. That's how. It's not just about the money because I don't have that much money. So it's not about the money. It's like your mind. You got to trust. Once you step your foot out there, I promise that everything will be provided for you. But it's a mental, a physical, a spiritual, and a financial. but it don't have to be. I'm gonna be a better traveler for sure with the money, but it's something that's deeper. And I'm doing a 21-day intensive on it, about how to do this in your way and design it in your way. You don't have to go across the world. You don't have to go abroad. You can go to places like Sapelo and I keep telling you, the places find you anyway. The places call you, and you just somehow you there. You go like, how did I find this? I was trying to go to South Carolina. Like, yo, I was thinking, like, I knew it was Gullah Geechee folks up and down the southern coast, but I didn't realize. I don't know. I was thinking South Carolina, and somehow I got to Sapelo, Georgia, and it was exactly where I was supposed to be. So it's a great life, but it's a great life because I'm finding out so much more about me, and I'm okay with me, and I'm loving me, and it was lovely. So I had a good time. So what time I finished? I think I got in and I hung out with some folks for a while. We came in this place is huge, like I told you, and we came in here and we had some tea. I had tea, they had coffee, and chilled a little more. By midnight, I was in the bed, talking to my folks back around the world, and just giving thanks. And my sleep is like when I sleep at home, I'm tossing, sometimes turning, got things on my mind. Probably when I sleep here, it's just it's like this deep, amazing, wonderful sleep. And let's say I took a nap in a day, like I'm gonna take naps. I mean, you're probably like, what I do all day, right? I sit on the porch, and actually, somebody always coming around. Like I guarantee y'all, right? While I'm on this porch, somebody's gonna come and be like, "Howdy," or "How you doing?" or "What you doing?" or "Where you want to go?" Come on, hop on in the truck. Like I already know it. And here is no. So here's somebody right now. Like that's how it happens. And you go in the truck and you ride around the island. And you go to the beach if you want to. Or you so much to see because there's so many people. Or you stop and talk to people. Or you just sit on the porch all day. You write in your journal. You walk around and you talk to the woman that what's her name, Renee, that works at the country store. I'm gonna go over there and do this interview with Maurice Bailey. Or it's the best life. It's a great life, but it's a place like I don't know if like most of us we got a life where we live. So I don't know if you're gonna move to Sapelo. You might, but it is a place for us as Black people to find ourselves, to love ourselves, to accept ourselves, to get to know ourselves, and to just to be safe. That's a beautiful thing. The door's unlocked. To be safe and to know that everything you need, you just go to your neighbor and they're gonna be able to help you, and a place for you to get real quiet with yourself and not even figure out anything because there's nothing to figure out here. What you figured out is you are everything. You are enough. You are wonderful. It's a chance for you to feel good about you and yourself and not having to be overdone and do too much stuff. It's beautiful. It's very, very amazing, wonderful place. And I'm so thankful for the journey. But y'all, you got to step foot on it. You got to take the first step. You got to take the first step, please, y'all. I think it's still $77. It might be 97. I can't get to my laptop computer because I don't have it. So I can't tell you. I think it's 77, but it's going back to 97. It is my September intensive. You're going to learn how to do this. But you got to clear some things within yourself in order to do it. It's your fear, it's your apprehensive, it's even your bank account. You're looking at it going, well, how far I got to go? You got to take one step. And when you take that step, you just know the ancestors got you. They're so happy they're so proud of you. They're so thankful that you are willing to do their work, which then becomes your work because you become enriched. It's a wonderful journey. And I know that song, like, how did I get here? I don't even understand it. And I don't mean here in Sapelo. I mean this whole adventure from November 2018 when I first moved to Durham, North Carolina from Saxapa, North Carolina, to right here. To eventually y'all, check out the day when I'm gonna lock that door and don't really know where I'm going, but kind of know where I'm going. I'm gonna get you there. And DR's not over. We doing excursions. We doing the Black Heritage Tour. I'm gonna take you to all the towns. I got this. I want to do tri-country Black Heritage Tours where we're actually in this country and then we're in that country. Sapelo will be on the list as well. And just the connections you make. Sometimes that extra money you need or that idea you have but you can't quite launch is because the people, you ain't hooked up with the right people. and the right people are waiting for you because most likely they're out here too. You meet the greatest people traveling, and you will know them for life. And so always exchange numbers, always give your information. Those people want to be in your friends. And when you stop into their town, you got a place to stay. Even if it's sleeping on their couch or a tent in the back. You got a place to stay. It's so many ways to do this, and I could do it so many ways. Staying healthy, that's what we're going to talk about in the next intensive, especially for a woman over 50, because, I mean, there's, okay, traveling over 50, not that you don't see that on YouTube too much. Black woman traveling over 50, But the health, because there's the inner health, we're going through hormonal changes, and it's nice stuff, y'all. So I'm gonna call this one my grown folk. This was my grown folk travel because I was with people that were actually a little old. Most people are a little older than me, or in my range, in my age range, or older, and it's something different about that. I really hope you join. I really hope you want to get that extra attention. I got so much to give y'all. I'm such a different person. I've changed so much in such a short time, and I'm not even done. I mean, this is a dream that I always wanted, but I didn't know how, and I didn't realize that, you know, I had to let some things go in order to do what I do. And I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes, but I know I just keep following. And a week is more than enough here. You could do 4 days and feel like you got good. Like you don't. I don't think you even need 7. So that's another thing. You don't need 7 days. 4 days in Sapelo, you would get your life. You would be like, you know what? I'm on a different level. You know. And a lot. Like I always look at my nails. This happened in the DR. Like I still want to say like my nails never grow and they still. So, yeah, good stuff. So let's see who's on this morning. Hey, Beverly, good morning. Hey, Angel Wings. Hey, peace and blessings. Hola. Hey, Robin. Grand Rising, looking beautiful as always. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Loletti. Good day to you. Audrey, bon dia. You look great. Thank you, Beverly. Life and love. Lisa, I can't stay long, but I know I told you this before. You are one gorgeous sis that has her mind right, that brings so much knowledge to everyone. Love you. Oh, life and love. Thank you. I love you. Muchas gracias. Good morning, Lisa. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Abby. Yes, for the 50 Plus Club. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. Hey, Calamar. Hey, Audrey says meaningful connections are important, aren't they, sweetie? You need a whole burqa. What's a burqa? Tell me what that is, because I'm kind of feeling that. You down there, oh, yeah, we cracking teeth with the gullah. Yes, I'm cracking teeth with the gullah. Yes, indeed. We having nice, beautiful talks and conversations. Yes, Audrey, got her stuff. Folk, yes. Folk, okay. Initially, I thought you were out of the country. Emily, it feel like that. Emily, that's what it feels. Yes, you are enough. Thank you, Beverly. It sounds wonderful. Yes. Lisa, you need to touch down in Charleston, Beaufort, St. Helena. I do. I feel like that. I feel like I would go now. I would go if I finished this and somebody said, go on to South Carolina. And it's like, if we got you on all the expenses, I'll be there tomorrow because there's no reason to really go home. So there you go, right? Hey, Angela, like the video. Angela says, please, y'all like the video. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and donate. Hey, Lisa, I want to visit. So, Erin, we going to hook you up. I'm already talking to them. Listen, y'all, I love it. Beautiful rising, Lisa. Blessing to you. They already told me, and y'all should feel free. Maurice said, hey, Lisa Marie, like, people know you. I had a woman call and say that I interviewed my mom some years ago, so if you're watching, hey, and that she knows that you're down there now, and she booked some time here at the Stay at the Lodge as well. So y'all call up and make sure Sapelo is called Wallow, WALLOW Lodge. Make sure you book for to stay here because it's going to be worth it, and you give it back to the Baileys, and the price, it's the best price on the island, and they're going to love you. Like, you're not going to be alone. Like, you are not alone. You just walk in and everybody is like, well, you sitting on the porch? These people is decent folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sitting on the porch? Oh, I don't know you. I noticed the lodge. How you doing this morning? What you need? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you need a ride? Where you want to go? You want to go around? You want to hit? They're going to take such good care of you. You're going to be like, this is what love is all about. And that's the truth, right? Yes. Thank you. Yes, I do, Audrey, for sure. Hey, Lisa, yes, so Erin, you got to, well, I'm going to help y'all. Beautiful rising, Lisa, and blessing to you. Hey, Yapa. Yes, you'll be going to Charleston, James Island, Johns Island, Edisto, Sullivan's Island. Yes, I feel it? Do you feel more connected to the ancestors there? Yes, Robin, those are great questions. Yes. You know, it's interesting. It's so, Robin, let's talk about this because I love that question. And I'll tell you, you know, I used to feel like that sometimes I think as like spiritual, conscious black folks, we almost kind of force ourselves to have that connection. We want that connection to the ancestors so bad, we go looking for it. Like, where is it? I want to feel this certain feeling that I'm connected to my ancestors, right? So I thought it was going to feel like this feeling that in your mind you think it's a feeling that you're going to feel. But I realized the connection to your ancestors, Sapelo, what it does for me, Queen, is it is I've never not. I'm gonna try to just describe this feeling. If I be talking like Geechee, don't be worrying about the words. I never felt uh, weightless in my life like I do now, and it's not because I'm fasting. I never felt so. That's what it feels like. That you're not really standing on ground. You just the ground. You're the trees. You're the porch. You're the chair that you're sitting on. You're the people. I never felt not. It's like they always tell you, be present, be present. But you are presence. You don't have to be something. You are it. So you're one with the earth. You're like it. You feel like you could be the tree. You could be the grass. You just something in nature that exists already. That existed from the beginning of time and before and the end of time and after. You know, that is the only way I can describe it. I've never felt so right here, right now, but yet not present that I'm present. Because I don't have to be present. I don't have to say I'm being present to be present. I never felt that feeling before. You exist because you are. Because you can see the trees, you are that tree. I never felt so part of that if somebody was looking down onto this island or like onto me right now, they would be like, oh, that's that. There go that person. There go that tree. There go that flower. There go those birds. There go those bees. I'm one with everything. It's the I'm okay right here. There's nothing I have to be. There's nothing I have to try to be. There's nothing I have to feel. You are everything. And everything is you. And I'm sorry, I know. What was that? I forgot the God. That's not the dang. You are everything. Okay, y'all know anyway. But God dang it, they didn't know how spiritual that song was. You are everything, and everything is you. And it is the most complete feeling. So I think that that's feeling connected to your ancestors. It's not like between my aunt, there was me, and then there was my ancestors. Now, my ancestors and me are the same. That's exact. There's no I'm over here and spirits over there. I'm over here and spirits up there. There's no more of that. There's no more I'm here and ancestors are there. You are your ancestors. That's why you start looking like an ancestor. I've never had that feeling before in my life. So when you ask me, am I feel connected, more connected? I am them. I am them. You know, the thing too, like I said, when we was on Nanny Goat Beach, and we will go there again, I'm gonna have the regular camera, which I have, but because this is no Wi-Fi there, but and they say stand right here and look out there. There's the Senegambia. There's Sierra Leone. You feel that in a way you never felt it before. You know that it's just across the red light, so you don't feel you don't even feel disconnected from Africa. You are really an African in America. You are truly an African American. And they use that term here, but when they say they're African American, it feels different than when we say it in Brooklyn, or we say it in Detroit, or we say it in North Carolina. It's the most complete feeling that I think I've ever had. Of course, going to Africa, I'm sure it will be deeper, but I'm just saying y'all don't have to go that far to get that feeling. It don't feel like nobody hate themselves. It don't feel like nobody is they feel bad about being dark, or they don't have discussions about light skin. It ain't there. It's just you black, you African, but you don't even have to talk about Africa. That's a given. Like Africans don't sit around talking about how African they are. That's how it feels in Sapelo. So if that could explain it, like that's the best way. I've never had this feeling. I mean, I was always aware of myself, being aware of myself. I am not aware of myself, being aware of myself. I just am part of all that is already existing. I was meant to be here because I am here. So when I say I am here, if your ancestors, yeah, you're connected. They know you. There's no scary stuff. Like there's some, I'd share some things that I felt like, spoons breaking, and it wasn't like scary, or like when I first got here, like being in the bed and felt like somebody was like rocking me or something. But I mean, nobody else felt it. It's not, because it wasn't like that. It wasn't like scary. It was like, you're home. I'm so happy you're home. I've never been felt so not afraid. I never felt so safe in my life ever that I did in Sapelo Island. So it's really beautiful, and I'm gonna definitely be bringing y'all here too, and we're gonna do some things. I would say come with your sisters, your friends, and get clear. It's real nice. At the same time, you not trying to get clear. Like you don't have a ritual like, oh, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna write my journal. Like, cause you don't have to write in your journal. You don't wrote in your journal. You understand? You don't wrote in your journal. Your journal's not a piece of paper and it's not a pen. That's something like I can't really explain. And and heaven must be like this if this is what you into. It's funny. My friend, the sister I met, Wandy, she was saying that she don't even tell that many people about it, because some people you bring, they would never. They be like, "Aren't you bored? Like, what you gonna do here? Like, what else is there to do? You did it already. You don't have to do nothing because you did it already. You came and you are, and so you did it. So you don't have to do nothing. So you feel so okay in the nothing. It's beautiful, and I know I'm sounding very out there, but that's the only way that I could explain it. So, oh, okay, I think I know what you're talking about, sister. Yes, okay, meaningful. Yes. Oh, angel wings. I got it now. So yeah, that was a great question. Great question. Good question, Robin. Wasn't it, Audrey? We know thousands of ancestors come through there, most definitely. Atlantic Trade. Yes, the Angela. What a blessing. Yes, Angel. Robin says exactly, the Angela 772, because I can just imagine stepping foot on the ground and feeling the presence. My goodness. Yes, Robin, you got it. Tomika says, good morning, Queens. Thank you for sharing your journey. Thank you. Did you do your thing, Lisa? Looking good, my girl. Laugh out loud. Enjoy the journey. Hey, Goddess Ra. Boca is the Muslim woman's hope. You know what? I figured it out once I saw you say that. Good morning. Yes, make Charleston spontaneous. I know. The girl, come on now, Audrey. You know how to put it out there for me. Jen Porter, Sapelo. I'm from, hey, Brunswick, Sapelo. So you know. Have you been to Sapelo, Jen? Angel says, my mom grew up in the South, but I was raised in the city. But somehow my whole life I have missed Southern hospitality. It's a very, very beautiful thing and real. I love sitting on the front porch. That's my ritual just about every night. Yes, that's beautiful. Loletti says, from the photos on their website, it looks relaxing and authentic. Yes, it's very authentic and very relaxing. Oh, your family's from James Island, Latrice. Go ahead, girl. Rob says, wow, you are presence. What an awesome view. It's oneness. Yes. Hey, Farida. It's true. We're bombarded with messages of doing this and doing that. We are already it. Yes. We are everything and nothing at all. Yes, Auric Moon. Come on, Queens. Solomon Temple, you look amazing. I'm definitely feeling what you're saying about being present and how we are already presence. Yes. I get that vibe through the video of being weightless. All the worldliness is off. There you go. That's what's going on, Audrey. Blessed by him. Hola, linda. Hola. Just listening to the bugs and birds through the video. So peaceful. Yes. Looking awesome. Thank you. Blessed by him. Some people don't understand stillness. Yes. And I guess that's what I'm explaining. K.R. Burton, how you doing? Indeed. Hashtag I am. You are simply present, sis. Being, hashtag grand rising. Thank you, beautiful. Skin glowing like what? Yes. Thank you. This is so great. Yes. And it is. It's true. Like the whole thing, like usually, I'm in when I'm in North Carolina, I'm like, yes, y'all. Let me tell you what I did today. Like I took my bath and then I did my this is what it look like living out here. It's peace, it's quiet, it's calm. Like if you got an ailment, if you going through something physically, this is the place to be. You will be cleaned up. And eventually everything comes to you. This herb called life everlasting, I just my estrogen level, I could tell was just a little out of whack, and I happened to go in this country store on Sapelo Island, and it was like, oh, if you're experiencing this, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is the herb for that. It's like but your ancestors, like, I mean, the feeling of your ancestors, they're always with you. They're with you right now where you are. Like, know that the thing is, they're guiding you, but are you going? So all the courses I've ever done, list the answers. But like I said, don't worry. I got this next course. We're gonna get you right. That's what I'm getting right here. And it's I think the one of the interesting parts though about traveling and meeting people, I was thinking, is that they gotta go. So there's always that little part of you to be like, oh, that's your friend, but always keep in touch and you can always see them. And I know I just switched into the friend thing, but I think it's the ancestors. You trying to do so much by yourself, black woman, and there's so much help available. But if you don't take that first step, and I just want to show you to the next course how to do that, how to do that. Like I don't know this. Like I'm figuring this out. It's not even figuring out. This is it. This is the ancestor part. You're not figuring out anything. You moving, but it's the first step that you have to do. That is the part that I think scares us. Like now I'm not afraid. Like remember before I was like, oh my God, sell my stuff and I'm so attached and da 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 da. Oh my God, I'm ready. I'm ready. I know now my stuff will sell in seconds. I know it will be no time before it's the next thing. I feel like this is what life is about. You know what Sapelo Island does for me? Because you can see a lot of the movement that goes on in the non-movement here. There's a lot going on. The air, the birds, the bees, like things is happening, but it doesn't seem like it, right? We are meant to travel. We are meant to migrate. We are meant to move. We come from a people that had to do that. And I think we would have done it anyway. We were here long before Columbus. We were here long before the slave trade. I now know that. Like I know people say it, but I now realize that we had to be. Black people are too magnificent, too intelligent, too too resilient to ever stay in one place. And not just physically, but spiritually, mentally. We are astral travelers. We are ancestral travelers. We can be here and still be with our ancestors and still be with the ones that are coming. I mean, we are something else. We are really some very magical people. There was that. What was that book? I always think about that book because I felt like I looked like the woman in that book, and it was something about flying, or it was a book, and she had the hat, and she had the scarf underneath, and she had the long dress, and I can't remember the book. I think it might even be a children's book, but when I just think about that cover of her, like that's us in our essence. I think once we get rid of the what I gotta look like and what I own and what I possess and what I need and when we get rid of that and we feel that weightlessness, and we feel that feeling of like flying. I know the book has something with some my people can fly or my people could fly. I think it's my people could fly. Like somebody, yes, Virginia Hamilton. That's it. Yes, thank you, Kr. That's the feeling. Like we could fly. Like this is like that's what you feel like. Like you flew here. I mean, I know I flew on the plane, but you ain't think about the plane. You feel like you flew here, and you just gonna fly these other places. And we ain't talking about a plane. We not talking about a plane. That's the feeling you feel. You just flew in because your people could fly. So you flew in and you're gonna fly somewhere else, and you're gonna fly somewhere else. It's almost like it's something else. It's the best feeling in the world. And it's not a place that I think for a lot of us, like, because I know none of you asked me, do I see myself living here? And I love that you didn't ask that because you don't travel anymore to say, do I think I could live here? I mean, you want to live places, and there's a place that I know I could live, but you know that they called you, you came, you saw, you congregated, you loved. Another thing, let me say this another thing. They have two churches on site, and they are one is a Baptist, I think, and one is an African, maybe Methodist. But I was talking to the people because the churches don't open every Sunday because there ain't enough people on the island to even go. And I said, and one of the men I was talking to, one of the Baileys, he was like, we wasn't never really religious. Like you think it's like heavily Christian? I would say not. I would say they have a culture that is outside of even Black American culture. And I think it's just knowing that you're African. So you don't have to, I bet that their churches was very African. I could imagine when these churches was open, I could imagine how much Africa was coming through the church. But I never met people when we in our like cities and we become Afrocentric. We weird on our sleeve, like we got the medallions, we got our African earrings, we got our red, black, and green, and that's our way of being African or African centered. We got our dashikis. I don't see none of that here, but yet the African is the most. It's natural. You don't have to wear it because it's natural. You came to see me. That's the dog of the owner. That's the Mr. Bailey. That was senior is up here. You want to see this dog? Y'all know I'm trying to get with dogs now. See the universe. Do you understand? Do y'all notice that the creator always brings me a dog? But that dog is so chill. That dog be like, it's hot and I'm about to lay on this porch and we good. I've never felt that. I've been part of communities that we were like, we had to be African and we what we thought was African and we kind of like forced Africa and it was nothing like that. Africa is, you are, and that's it. And oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I'm experiencing a lot and I'm becoming a whole person and I see a beautiful life. It's already been. Another thing too, I don't feel sadness. You know how you would think like, oh my God, like I'm in Sapelo Island, this where black folks was enslaved. No, no, no. You don't feel none of that. So the ancestor part is a great. Another that question is we can really unpack that question because it's such a great question. You don't feel people was hurt or you don't feel people were tortured. You know that they were, right? You maybe because they were with themselves and they were still having their customs and their culture. So you don't feel that long suffering. I'm just saying you don't feel that. You feel strength and you feel togetherness. I'm not even talking about meeting the people. The people is already that. You just feel that already. That is something different. You don't feel it. Now there's the Reynolds. Somebody was asking me about the plantation. It's called the Reynolds Plantation. And it is the Reynolds, that the tobacco people. That is the people. And I haven't been inside there, like, or even close to it, but I've seen it from afar. And I don't know, you might feel something there. But I don't feel, are you okay? Okay, sorry. You know me, I'll say I don't like dogs, that I have to start taking care of them. But you don't feel that. And I mean, what can you say? You don't feel that. You don't feel that. Another thing too, you don't feel like when you're walking down the road, they're like, oh, people looking at you like, where's she from? Who's she at? They look at you like you part of you part of the earth. Listen, if you come here, I'll tell you this, and you like me, you're traveling from another place. If you coming from Atlanta, it's only a 4.5 hour drive. But if you coming from, like me, I could have drove from North Carolina, but I'm not a driver. So somewhere else, New York or wherever, and you got to take that 2 planes, and then you got to get on the taxi, and you got to take the taxi to the ferry, you're meant to be here. So there's nothing in here that will reject you because you came because you were called and you were meant to be here. That's a great feeling. And everybody knows it. They know if you here, they don't look at you like, where are you from? Or what? It's not that feeling. It's just, I never had people not ask me a bunch of questions. They don't ask you a bunch of questions, where you from, who you been, who did this, who did that. They don't ask you nothing. It's like they know you came, and they don't ask you why you came. They don't ask you what you expect to get out of it. They don't ask you none of that. I've never been in that before. Never. So that's a great, 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 great way to be. Yes, Virginia, yeah, the people could fly. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go back. Okay, wait, I missed some. Oh, you have? Okay. Okay, this is grace is blessed by him. Vacation does not mean going elsewhere to rush everywhere. Come on, vacate, leave it, girl. First time in my life, May. Abby, you look and sound so peaceful. I think I needed Sapelo. You're so right. Hey, Jim, yes, I've been to Sapelo twice. Oh, and it doesn't even feel like you're in the same country. Right, you don't even feel like you're in the same country. You said it. Hey, May Lane, thank you. We are magic. Yes, I have never seen a place that looked as untouched as Sapelo. Right, Jim? KR says the people could fly. Yes. Virginia Hamilton. Yes. Corey R. Our whole queen. Yes, we have here way before yes, we were here way before the settlers. Yes. Indigenous all over this world, especially Turtle Island, Americas. Yes, absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth. I instantly had the same thought. We are magic. We got magic. Yes. Yes, son Angel D. Hey, y'all. Hey, Tamuan. Robin says you are living as you touch down in a space. You are living, not just existing. Yes. I think we'll feel better by really living. Yes. Hey, Candy. Hey, J.H. Dogs teach us the true meaning of being at peace with nature and the truest meaning of love. Jackie ain't even lying. This, like somebody said, where's the people running around? Ain't nobody here doing that. The dog chill out right in that spot all day until it get a little cooler, and then he do something else. And he's loving me. There's a cat too. The cat, me and the cat trying to get some love from me. I'm having a problem, but I'm gonna give the cat some love today. Glad you're having such a great time. Thank you, Mickey. I was wondering that when you mentioned the strange fruit, was there a lingering heaviness? I didn't feel it. Isn't that something, Angel? Good morning, Lisa. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jackie. Continue to walk in the light. Thank you, darling. Great rising, JH. Yes, God is powerful. Hey, Farida, thank you. That is interesting because if you ever visit Cape Coast, you feel the heaviness in the air. It's an emotional experience. You're right. That's a very good point. Isn't that something? Cape Coast and Ghana. Yes, Farida, that's very true. Would you ever do a retreat? Yes, I would. This would be retreat. This would be, we have to. We have to. Yes, yes, Felicia. Multicultural. Hey, I love it. Circle. Yes, yes, a circle. Circle unbroken. Yes. OMG, I hate small talk. I'm loving stuff. Yes. I've never had that where people be like, they don't ask you nothing. How you doing today? Do you need a ride? Where you going? What you need? That's it. What you need? Come on over. The door's open. Just come on over. And you talk about fun things. And like I said, we talk about the changes of life and da-da-da-da. We talk about the island and the politics. Nobody cares where you from. I've never had that. Everybody where I go, where you from? Like, where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Nobody don't ask you. I've never not been asked where I'm from. Let me tell you how deep it is. I don't even know where I'm from. I don't even know what, I wouldn't even know what to say if somebody asked me because it's such a non-question. That's y'all, y'all. So, yeah, I am very, very excited and very happy. Today is Thursday. I leave on Monday, so I have a few more days. But like I said, if you did 3 days, if you did 4 days, if you did 5 days, I'll tell you what, you come back. I know I will be back. And when I live in another country, I will be back. I will bring my friend and family, whatever. I will be back because you can't come once. And it's a lot of work to do, and they need a lot of help, and we got to help them out. So I feel like I've already been in Ghana and Nigeria. That's right, Queen. This is so beautiful, so much family and love. Yes, Sierra. And you know what? I love it, Farida, when you said that, yes, people would say when they go to the Cape Coast, when they go to Elmina, the dungeons, some say castles, that they feel the heaviness and the sun. I don't know what it is about Sapelo, but I think these people celebrated that Africanness. I think that they knew who they were. Like I said, they brought the red peas with them. They brought it with them. So they know themselves and they know their history. I think something else is true when you know your grandmother and your great grandmother and your great 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 and great great grandmother. When you know that and know their names and know their history, at least of the history of at least the island, it does something. And they got their own course cemetery and their whole family's buried and they all know where they're gonna be buried. They can show you their spot. Like that connection to life and death is very interesting too. Really, this is my spot, this is where I'm gonna be buried. Like it's not like a morbid conversation. It's not sad. It's actually pride. That they got a space that they're gonna be buried with the rest of the Walkers, the Baileys, the Grosvenors, the Banks, like I know that you get to know the name, and that's their people. And you know, and when you hear their last name, Walker, you're gonna know. Oh, this the Walkers. This the Grosvenors. This is the Baileys. This is the Banks. This is the. Everybody got a last name that you know. They from the same people that been here forever. Very beautiful, you know, and it's interesting too. I mean, that's another thing. Like I think when I was, we got into the Afrocentric community. We changed our names to African names, and their name is Maddie and Sadie and Maurice and Julius and Cornelia, and they just is proud. It's almost like, are we doing too much to feel this feeling? But it's not. I think this just shows us that we need to connect and that this is a great stop before the continent. Remember, y'all, I want to talk about the cultural retention of Africa in the Americas. And Spirit said, wait, and then, like I said, DR was amazing, love. That's my home. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about the DR. Like, I only got good things. I ain't even done, and I loved it. So, but how could how could I start somewhere else when I got Africa right here? We got Africa right here. This is all of our legacy. I told Becky yesterday, the interview, I said, I'm not going to, disrespect and say I'm a Gullah Geechee or I'm from Sapelo, but me and this brother have a connection because we're both African, because we're both black. So this is yours because you're black, because you're African. It's that simple, and you feel that. but it's okay. It's not like you gotta raise the flag unless you want to. It's just it's a beam, and it's good, y'all. It's great. Like, please support me. Please help me. Please help me with the cost. Please help me with some good video equipment and things that I really want to get. I don't even know. Like, isn't life amazing? What is this going to turn into? It's going to be a documentary. This whole travel and the cultural retentions of Africa throughout the Americas. Is this going to be a book? Is this going to be excursion? It's going to be excursions. It's going to be retreats. It's going to be, oh yeah, because I feel like I live in the world now. That's another thing. That's my last point today. I live in the world. Like, I've never felt that feeling in my life. I don't have to have a pride to just the U.S. or pride to the D.R. or pride to Ghana or pride. I don't have to. That is the most powerful feeling when you realize that people say it, but you don't understand. Because when you let go, come into this next intensive so I can show you how to do it. That weightlessness comes. You're like, oh my God, like I live in the world. Like I live in the world. So yes, I don't see because I might live in be in a DR that I'm not gonna come here and do the retreats here. I don't look at the other country as some disconnection from any other place that I might go. It's not leaving a place. It's being more in my place. It's the most amazing feeling. I think we're taking this too far. I'm leaving the U.S. I'm leaving. Okay, that's cool. That's great because you might, it's for good reasons, or cost of living. You might want the beach every day. There's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. Like I'm doing that too. But it's not this. I'm running. I'm going to be here doing retreats in Sapelo Island. We working on some stuff. They see it. And if I say, y'all, when y'all do book, please say that Lisa Marie sent you. I don't get it. I'm not getting no discount. They don't throw me. They ain't kicking down no money. Like I'm saying. So I just need you to know I don't get anything as far as monetarily. I want them to know that we are supporting Sapelo Island and at least Marie's channel is helping them to do that. That's all I want. I don't get nothing extra. There's no special discount. I don't even need it. I mean, we all need it, but that's not what it is. I want them to succeed. So mention that, oh, Lisa Marie, I watched her videos, or Lisa Marie was there, or Lisa Marie encouraged me. Just let them know, because like the sister that did that, they was like, girl, people know you here. I was like, yes, they do. I do live videos, and they know I'm here, and I want them to know that I'm here because I want them to be here. So it's beautiful and it's y'all. We gonna love it. It's good stuff. So remember your ways to donate is direct to my PayPal. Thank you so much, Sean Diallo, all the sisters that donated. Patreon, become a member, get those special videos. You can pledge at any level at this point. So I want to thank you so much for that. Also, Cash App really helps a lot. Instant money right there helps me move on to the next place. I would love to. I would go to South Carolina right now. I would go after I finish. I would go, but I don't have the funds to do that. So we're gonna do it another way. It'll happen. And like, share, subscribe, and yeah, tell people what I'm doing. That there's this 50-year-old woman, and she's Black American, and she wants to find Africa and everything. And here it is. Here I got videos, and I did it. And we talk about I'm taking some red peas home, and I'm doing a lot of other good stuff. So let me say. Anyway, let me give you a little look around as far as I could go. And let's come off this porch. Oh, it's gonna be hot. Let me get this fan. Told my man we going just got to get a date. You have me super excited to visit and learn my story. Oh girl, tell him because you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Yes, the connection of all of us. And then when I go to Ireland, so look, I can't see y'all too well, but I'll say hi to folks. But I can tell me, I hope y'all can still, I think I'm still getting the Wi-Fi. So this place right here, for those that know Cornelia Walker, she was a very important woman. She was the mayor, I call her. She was the fighter. She passed in 2017, but this little gazebo area was where she would stay, they said, and this was her chill out spot. So I feel very honored when I walk in here. But yeah, this is the beautiful lodge that you would be staying in if you come, when you do choose to come, the Wallow Lodge. It's beautiful. It's a lot of mosquitoes. I'm not going to be running again, though. And this is where we are. This is where I live. Oh, there they come. There they come. But anyway, it's lovely. Oh, that's Renee. Hey, Renee. Good morning. Good. Did them herbs come in? Do you know if the herbs came in? Life everlasting? Not yet. All right, sweetie. I'm on them herbs. I'm on those herbs. So anyway, all right, y'all. Please, y'all. So Wallow Lodge. Be very specific, because if you get up in here, yeah, make sure. All right, ladies. I'll see you. Thank you again. Get the red pea seeds to sell. I would buy. Oh yes, the seeds. I would definitely. I'm definitely gonna get some seeds. They do allow you to buy a bag, and I'm gonna buy some bag of that. Get some herbs. I wish they had their Sapelo syrup that they are doing. It reminds me of where the movie Daughters of the Dust. Oh, all the way. Wait till I go to the. You'll see the video. So she become a Patreon member, Queens, and you'll see the video at Nanny Go Beach. It's yes, y'all, yes. Good morning, Carlette. Thank you for being with me. I'm so glad that we were able to do this video and it was working. And of course, I'm sweating because you got a goddamn sweatshirt on. But what you gonna do? So I'm gonna go walk down this road like I like to do. I'm gonna go to the library. I know it's not open. Wait a second. Today I think the library is open on Thursday, right, y'all? I think it is. And I'm gonna go see the Baileys in a minute because I want to interview this brother. But right now, I'm just gonna chill. I'm waiting for. I'm supposed to be getting a ride to the beach because I really want to go to the beach and get in the water. I only been able to put my feet in the water, and I will definitely put that on recorded camera because, like I said, we know Wi-Fi don't work down there. I love y'all, and I thank you so much. And again, support, support, support. We going around the world looking for our people, and we are everywhere. And like I said, I know that we were here before we were enslaved and brought here. I know we were. I know we were. I believe it. I truly now see it. I believe it, and I know it. And we got to save it, though. Like, they want it. Like, I don't know if you saw the people next door. They didn't look like us. So they want it. Yep, you said the library would open. Okay, great. Yeah, today it's the library. We're gonna go down there a little bit later. Maybe I'll do another video. I'll do it for Facebook. I haven't seen Facebook. You ain't seen me, so let me do that. Okay, that bug spray. I think it's not bad. It's working better than not. I will give it that. I think that bug spray might be working. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Yes, Tango un buen dia. Thank you so much. Have a good day. You too, Queen. Peace and blessings, y'all. Love you, and I'll see you in the next video. And listen, Patreon and group, I got videos, but it's on my camera, and I can't upload or download it, so I gotta wait till I get home. So you'll be having a flood of videos at one time when I get home and I get to my computer. Right now, I'm just happy that I'm glad I got that camera, and yeah, it's all good. I love you, ladies. I'll see you in the next video. Peace and blessings.